yo. Have you seen Star Wars?
Bitch. Luke Skywalker without the incest.
Anybody from Chicago? You tell me they're from Chicago, I'm watching.
Welcome back to another episode of the Blondecast.
The Blondecast, starring Casper and
Hailey. And we're going to talk about women.
Women?
Women, let's go.
Great.
Casper. So you actually took on a mission that
I did. You forced upon me.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, hey, go watch this now, because previously in one of our videos, point like this.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
like this.
Previously in one of our videos, you discussed your thought process behind the fact that if you're just like scrolling around watching stand-up comedy, you won't necessarily land on a female comics.
Correct.
Special.
Correct. Because I know it's going to be so good, I'm just not going to be able to handle it.
Exactly.
Yes, we'll play it back. That's what I said. Don't take this the wrong way. But I don't watch a lot of female.
I knew it!
It comes down to relatability.
I watch male comics.
Yes, but it's a man's world.
No, but one of the things you said was like relatability. So I really want to like dive into that a little bit more. Like, if you saw a black guy's video, would you watch it?
Yes.
But like, you've more in common with that black guy than this like white chick, possibly white chick. What if it's a white chick from Chicago?
Yes, actually. A white chick from Chicago, I'm watching 100%. Anybody from Chicago, you tell me they're from Chicago, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I don't care. But yeah, because like unless like the like entire like thing about the black comic is the fact that he's black, then I would relate with it. Like there might be a little bit like George Lopez. I enjoy George Lopez. There's some bits where I'm like, I don't know what you just said, but that was dope. But yeah, so you made me watch a show.
I did.
The
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
The Marvelous Mrs. Marvel, yes.
That.
That's
the
Marvelous Miss Maisel. That show was actually really dope. I actually enjoyed that. Thank you very much for making me watch that. Yeah. What do you want to know about what I know about the show?
Behind it.
Just in general?
Yeah.
So I thought it was super dope actually. Like I was watching it and like I after the episode was over, I remember you kind of telling me what the show was about. Yeah. But when I was watching it, I didn't remember anything that you told me.
So it was like actual surprise.
Yeah, so I was like, all right. I was like, well, this is a male comic, first off. I was like, and then I was like, what's going to happen? And then I was like, he went up and like the first bit he did, which before like they said it was stolen, I was like, that was like, eh. Yeah. But I was like, this chick rides for him. Like she's making brisket. She's doing all this shit, right? And then I found out he was stealing jokes and I was just like, yo. And then when he left her, like when he's packing the suitcase, what I tell you, I was keeled over, dying laughing because of how mad he was at her because he bombed. I was just like, yo. Like, this is her fault.
I'm mad at this because of you.
Yeah, and you stole her suitcase to leave. Like, this chick's a rider. She makes brisket. Do you know how long it takes to make a brisket?
Hours.
8 hours minimum to make a brisket. And that's a good brisket because she's bumping him up because of the brisket.
Because of the brisket.
So, yeah, what are you doing? And then she did her set, and that set was, like, that was fantastic. Like, I actually enjoyed it. Like, because, like, sometimes when they do stand-up in, like, TV or in movies or stuff, it doesn't translate well because they're not, it's just, I don't know, I don't know, but it's never, like, funny or they don't show it. Those are actually the smartest ways to do it. You don't show them doing stand-up and the audience assume that it was funny, right? So I was watching it and I was like, yeah, I was actually laughing like I was watching a stand-up set.
Yeah.
And she showed her boobs.
Yeah.
Is there more of that in the show?
No.
Damn it.
No, I think that was the only time.
Okay. Well, she showed her boobs once. I'll take it. It was nice. It helped the set. But no, overall, pun intended. But no, overall, give it like an 8 out of 10. I thought it was really good. I'm actually excited to watch more episodes. I think I'm gonna watch. There's a lot of seasons for that show.
Yeah, they just released the 5th season. But yeah, and then so another thing that happens to her too is that she gets arrested at the end of her set.
Yeah, because she pulled her titties out.
Yeah,
indecent exposure.
But not only that, but like they show another character who, if you keep watching, you'll see him again. But Lenny Bruce, he's also in jail because back then, like, comics would get arrested for things that they would say. All the time. You couldn't be like too vulgar. You couldn't be too like, out there. Like, you have a little bit, even though we have cancel culture now. Like,
yeah.
You're not exactly.
It's not that bad. You're not getting arrested.
You're not getting arrested.
No, people just tweet mean things about you for 2 weeks and move on.
Right? Yeah. But yeah, so I thought that was another little interesting tidbit of it. And yeah, I wanted to show you because it's like, the the struggling chick comic. She has to like deal with all these like BS
yeah,
she have to deal with.
And at first I thought it was like, oh, is her husband gonna die and then she's gonna carry on the dream for him, because I saw that she was writing. Never in a million years did I think he was gonna leave her, because what reason did he have to leave her? I thought maybe she'll leave him, but like no, like this dude's like, I'm out. You told me to talk about the holes in my sweater.
This is your fault. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I actually truly enjoyed that though. That was a good show. See, and that goes back to what I said. If somebody puts me onto it, I will watch it. I have no impositions about watching something that like is the female's the main character.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna watch it on my own most of the time. Occasionally I will, but most of the time I won't. But like now, I'll watch all those seasons because now I'm into it and I'm invested.
Nice.
Like yeah. Also, why is her mom such a bitch?
Dude, you'll learn to love her mom.
No, her mom was like, "What did you do wrong?" Like, no, what the fuck?
That's how it was back then, dude. If you like,
no, I know it was very like 50s housewife. I get it, but
that's
still.
the thing too. Like, but yeah, so that's like another like almost reoccurring event type thing. But her mom throughout the series starts to like lighten up a little bit. She kind of starts to have a impact on everyone around her. While she's like, "Don't give a fuck" attitude.
Yeah.
And it starts to like it's like intoxicating. Like everyone else starts kind of doing the same thing.
Gotcha.
Based off of her, not spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Her riding that bandwagon.
I'm still gonna watch it. I'm not a spoiler person.
Nice.
I'm probably not even gonna remember what you told me.
Cool.
Anyway, so.
Love that. Thanks for listening.
No, I don't mean it like that. I just have a horrible fucking memory. Like I remember after the episode was over that I was like, oh yeah, she told me that like this fucking happens. I was like, so.
As I'm watching it too, I'm not. I have to fact check myself on this, but I think it's literally written by stand-up comedians, because even the way the script is written, it's very like.
The bar owner, like the person who does the list, that's to a T, like a show booker right there.
Yeah.
The Lois from Family Guy.
Susie.
Susie. Yeah. She's very booker. That has to be written by stand-up comedians, because you don't get that character unless you actually do stand-up.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so like the whole thing is almost, sometimes you can like feel it's like a set, and like her like little one-liners and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, it's really it's a really good show. And that's why I was like, you have to watch this. And now I'm a couple seasons in. It's a really good show. But anyway, so
I enjoy it. Thank you.
Since you watched that, I will now go watch Captain Underpants, because that's something that I have not watched.
I feel like you could have got to that on your own, though.
What, Captain Underpants?
Yeah, you could have got there on your own. The marvelous Miss Maisel. I wouldn't have got there if you didn't tell me about it. So like, I have to find something that like that's like a deep cut for me, or something that I really enjoy. That's like a dude thing. I have to show you, but you're like into dude shit anyway, because you used to like sports and all that. So, but I'll figure out something. Have you seen Star Wars?
Bitch.
Excuse me.
I've seen Star Wars.
Light side or dark side?
Where would I fall, or like who am I?
Both. Where would you fall, or where would you choose if it was like a sorting hat for Star Wars?
Like if it was like between like, am I Luke Skywalker or am I Darth Vader? I'm gonna go Luke Skywalker without the incest.
Fair. I'm 100% a Sith Lord. If I was
really?
Mainly because I want a red fucking lightsaber. So what I would do is I would become a Sith so I could get the red lightsaber, and then I would become a gray Jedi. So I don't have to follow either, but I have this badass, because red's my favorite color. So like then I have this badass red lightsaber.
Your integrity and your morals off of a red colored.
No, because I'm going to lie to everybody. Yeah, I'm going to lie to both sides, because I think both sides are really dogmatic.
Play the field.
Yeah.
Everybody's friend.
Yeah, both sides, both light and dark side are very dogmatic. So I'm just going to play the middle with a red lightsaber. That's the only thing the Sith have going for them over the light side for me.
You ever watch Star Trek?
No, I see. That's for nerds. Like, I'm super into nerdy shit, but I can't do that.
Oh, you want? Okay, here's a really good Vegas-ism for you. Have you been to Westgate?
No.
Okay, go to Westgate.
Okay.
There. They used to have, so Vegas's thing used to be like themed attractions, right?
Okay.
Like Excalibur, Luxor,
yeah.
Right? They all have a theme behind them.
Mob museum, all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, not more so like the hotels and stuff. And eventually that started to be not cool anymore. And then that's why you see all these rebuilds and everything else that's popular isn't that stuff anymore. But some things remain. For example, at the Westgate, they used to have a Star Trek exhibit. And it was like a Star Trek ride, like some sort of ride. And since it cost so much money or whatever, they just like, it died. It doesn't exist anymore. So just in the middle of the Westgate, you can still walk through it and stuff. It's just this Star Trek themed
ghost
room that like you can walk in. I think they like do sales or something in there now, but it's just It's all Star Trek.
They can't revamp it to do something different.
I don't know if it's like a licensing thing or like what it is, but it's just this like Star Trek walkthrough.
So that room did not live long and prosper?
It did not live long and prosper. He was beamed up, Scotty. And that's it for us on today's episode of the Blondecast, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed our conversation, please let us know by liking this video. Comment below with your favorite part, your least favorite part. Did you not agree with Casper on his thoughts?
Probably not. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next week.